Welcome, everybody. We are here again with our Research Talk Qualitative Conversation series. We are honored to have with us today Elaine Keane, who is going to be talking to us about her Summer Intensive 2025 courses. Today, we're going to be focusing on her course Planning and Designing a Qualitative Project, and that will be offered July 21st and 22nd. Why don't you give just first your introduction of who you are and your professional affiliation and job, and then we'll switch gears and talk about the course.
That's great. Thanks, Ray. So I'm Elaine Keane. I'm professor in Sociology of Education and Research Methods in the School of Education, University of Galway, where I am also, for my sins, as we say in Ireland, head of the discipline of education. I'm here 21 years now, but I have long had a really strong interest in qualitative research methodologies, and it's been my passion to teach it. I have long taught qualitative research in general, not just grounded theory. And I'm also really at heart, I'm a real planner, probably too much of a planner, I think, in my everyday life, but it works well in terms of research. So planning is something I always really emphasize. And what I really like about the kind of focus of this course is it's going to allow us, I think, to kind of take a wide angle approach as well as an in-depth approach, because it allows us to talk through the whole research life cycle, I think, from start to finish, but from a planning perspective. But here we're doing the whole thing, but from a planning perspective. And I think, a really important focus for researchers is, I mean, we all, I think, realize, and certainly early career researchers ought to know, that for an empirical project to be successful, really significant and detailed planning is vital. Even, of course, in qualitative projects, which sometimes are seen to be, well, they are indeed marked by a more flexible approach. They are indeed more evolving in nature. So by taking this course, one of the skills that I'm going to be trying to engender in colleagues that participate is that they will kind of, I suppose, learn to anticipate and to advance plan the core aspects of their study. Now, I do think some people can be a little bit surprised by how much advanced planning and detailed consideration is needed. And it's not always that we can make definitive decisions, but we do need to explore possibilities and to play with them and to think, okay, how would this work out if? So I think, there's a lot going on in qualitative research. There's so many different methods, there's so many different possibilities and sequences. So it's about putting some control on that, I think, from the start, that can be very, very helpful. But, I will also be very much talking about more general qualitative frameworks, because a lot of researchers don't necessarily do one of the big ones, if you like, and that's absolutely fine. But I will talk as well about the more general qualitative frameworks, the kind of underpinning philosophies even of those, and the implications of those. So it's about looking at feasibility, I think, fundamentally as well. I think the participants will go away with a sense of what's feasible, what's reasonable, and what will be meaningful to actually achieve in the sort of project timeframe that they're thinking of.